Hi there. Okay, so kind of what's the fifth thing? The fifth thing to kind of help you get kind of really great results and something that's important to you is you need to be tracking your progress. And that progress is either going to be positive or negative. All right. So, and there's a couple of kind of really key things within this. Let's say you're getting great progress, and we'll use an example of weight loss. Let's say you're ahead of the game or you're kind of hitting your targets. Human nature is to back right off. Human nature is to allow yourself more leeway, more space. It's almost like, because part of our brain has been involved in the kind of whole willpower and focus and all of that, that another part of our brain goes, but we deserve, and that's exactly what's happening, we deserve a little treat. So how many people work out hard Monday to Friday, binge at the weekends because they're absolutely maybe they're absolutely knackered and they're telling themselves a story, I deserve this, I deserve a treat. So whether it be out at the pub, bottles of wine, cakes, all of these things. These are all fine if you're not trying to lose weight, but if you're trying to lose weight then, and you've done well, you need to stay on point. You need to not let that natural tendency to come off kick in. You've got to tell yourself, yes, I've done well, but my goal is this, my time frame is this. You can allow yourself a little bit off plan, but you cannot just go and rest on your laurels because it's not finished yet. So positive progress is fantastic, but human nature gets us to back off, and we often fail because of positive progress. And you'll know that, that will have happened to you before, I'm sure, a number of times. Negative progress, the other side of it. If we're not going in the right direction, can we get really frustrated, and isn't often the tendency to just give in? Well, what if you decide at the outset that instead of it being about motivation, we use a different word? What if we use the word commitment? What if we're committed to the outcome? What if we decide meaning to cut off all other kind of options? What if we decide that we're going to achieve this? What if giving in isn't an appropriate, or rather isn't an acceptable outcome? Then when we get negative progress, why don't we just view it as, for some reason this isn't working, and let's ask the question, why not? Let's take blame out of it, let's take guilt out of it, let's take frustration out of it, let's step away from it and go, alright, what went wrong? And then let's go back and examine it. Because we can test it, we can say, well, am I still taking personal responsibility, or are some of my stories now blaming other people? Now maybe someone else is interfering a little bit with it, unconsciously they think they're being supportive, but it's really not helpful. Maybe someone bringing along a cake in the afternoon isn't helping, so you need to learn to say to that person, look, I'm really trying to do this, and don't if you could not bring me cakes, that would help me lose weight. It seems obvious, but a lot of people don't do that. So are you still taking personal responsibility? Is the goal still important to you? Maybe you need to ask yourself why. Maybe we need to ramp up the emotion on this. What will it mean to you to get it? Maybe we need to dig a bit deeper. Maybe we need to care a bit more about getting the outcome. So why did you decide to do it in the first place? Is it still true as to the reasons why? If so, let's get back to it. Let's get it done. So within the plan, what did you say you were going to do? What did you say you weren't going to do? What's working and what's not? What's the thing that's holding you back? And focus on nailing a strategy to overcome that thing. And in today's day and age, there's so much information about, and there's so many people that would want to help, that just reach out and say specifically, I'm struggling with this, how do you overcome that? So whether it be positive progress or negative, which is difficult to call it progress, but it is, because you're working out why it's not working. Once you then narrow that down and get back into it, focus on that thing, stay committed, and with these five things kind of as your kind of almost like your blueprint, then you will be able to stay the course, stay on point, and get better results. So I hope that's been useful for you, and that's all from me. So have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.